I'd like to now turn to two of the most experienced MLMers in the business. My good friend Harold Greene, the Senior Vice President of Sales in Canada, and the Senior Vice President of U.S. Sales, Carl Zander. Harold, what can you tell us about the importance of setting goals in this business?
Setting goals? I would say if you're not setting goals in this business, you're in trouble. Now is definitely the time to set goals. Goals give you purpose, they give you direction, they give you commitment. In Forever Living on My FLP Biz, if you've noticed lately, they have a site that actually helps the distributors to set goals. We have what we call the Dream Book, right, Carl?
That's right.
Yeah, tremendous tool in setting your goals. I can remember the first big goal that I had in 1980. We worked very hard that year. My wife and I wanted a new car. And back then, Carl, it took 6 months to qualify for a car. A little bit more than what it is today. We did, we qualified. A 1980 Mark IV Continental. We were excited. Not only us, but our whole area excited over that. Carl, I know you're a goal-setting person. In fact, your whole life has been that way. What do you feel about goals?
That is true, Harold. You know, one thing about goals is right now is the best time to start them because the year is over. What you did last year in 2010, right. It doesn't matter. Good, bad, or indifferent, it doesn't matter. It's what you're going to do in 2011 that's important. I remember, just to give you a little analogy here, back in 1987 when I was playing for the Cincinnati Bengals, we had a team that we thought was going to be in the playoffs. And you know what? We had a terrible year. Won 3 games the whole year. We're 3-13, I believe. After that year, they were talking about the coaches getting fired, everything. Well, we retained the coaches, we focused, we set some goals. Our goal was we were going to finish everything. Every play, every practice play, every game right down to the last second. I can remember that finish everything, meaning that every time a running back touched the football in practice, he crossed the end zone. He ran, whether it was 5 yards or 100 yards, he ran to score. And we took off. We were 7-0 that year. It ended up being a phenomenal year. I want to talk to you distributors today about 5 keys to making your goals become a reality. First of all, as we know, Harold, we've got to write them down. This takes them from just being a dream to making them into an actual goal. Next, to increase our accountability, share them with others because we fear failure more than we fear anything in the world. So if we show them to others, now we have to be a little more accountable. They got to be a little more realistic, and we've got to be really willing to work to make them happen. That's where commitment comes in. You've got to make a commitment. You know, it's going to take time. If you're watching 40 hours of TV every week, you're going to have to stop watching 40 hours of TV and spend part of that time on building your business. Next, number 4, I want you to plan your next 90 days. Break your goal for the whole year into 90-day segments and break those 90-day segments into little small steps that you can achieve one day at a time. This becomes your daily tasks. And if you do your daily tasks of maybe talking to 2 distributors or 2 potentially new distributors every day about the product or the opportunity, in 30 days it will become a habit and you will become habitual about talking to others and growing your business. And last but not least, a lot of people come up with great plans, but they never put them in action. Oh, next week I'm going to do this. Next week I'm going to do that. No, you've got to take that plan and put it in action today. Start your plan today and make it start happening. With that, your goals will become a reality with no limits for the future.